This is another one of God's creation critters. This one is a bearded dragon. Bearded dragons are reptiles. Bearded dragons originally came from Australia. They were imported here to the United States, and then people began breeding them, and they became a very popular pet. They are called a bearded dragon. This one sticks his beard out really well. See that big dark beard around him there? That's why they're called a bearded dragon. They can puff that out. Bearded dragons. This one is a pretty orange and brown color. They do come in different colors, come in different shades, and they are fun to have as pets. I'm going to put this one down, and I'm going to get another one. This other one that I have is right here beside me. Let's go this way. Okay, this one is much larger. Here again, this one doesn't have his beard puffed out underneath there like the other one did. But this bearded dragon, they are omnivores. They eat both crickets, pinky mice. They will eat romaine lettuce. Since I'm talking romaine lettuce, I might have mentioned it before, but critters need to have greens with food value. Iceberg lettuce doesn't have that much food value, so romaine lettuce, collard greens, kale greens, things like that are good for the critters. If you look at this one is a different color altogether. This one is more of a brown color, a tan color. And this one is much older than the other one. The other one's really squirmy and really is active. As I started to say, they are omnivores. They like yellow squash, green squash, raw green beans, and insects, crickets, and things along the meat line as well. They originally came from Australia, but they are very, very gentle, very nice to have as pets. And as I've told some of you when I've seen you, when you have pets, you need to handle them a lot. You need to keep them tame. I've only ever seen one really mean bearded dragon. In fact, that one was so mean, if you even took the lid off the aquarium, it was jumping up trying to bite. But they make good pets. A lot of times you go to a reptile store, they'll just be sort of hanging out there in the area. Some people like to dress them up. There's a friend of mine that will put a little bonnet on them and bibs and all kinds of things. Carry them around on their shoulder. Bearded dragons are good pets to have. Any pet you have, be sure and ask the person you're getting the pet from. Ask that person to hold the critter that you're getting. And then ask them to let you hold the critter. Now, if they won't hold it and you can't hold it, it doesn't matter how cute they are. You still do not want to invest in it as a pet. So that's one thing just to sort of check out. A lot of times you need to know how old they are. This particular critter will live to be 8 to 10 years old. Other critters are very short, only a couple of years. So it's good to know when you get a critter how old they are when you get them, and then again, how long they're going to live. Diet is important. A lot of critters need calcium for their bones. And so if they don't get little tiny baby mice or things to get calcium, then we need to add calcium to their diet. You might say, well, how do we do that? Well, you can simply take calcium. You can buy Reptile calcium, or you can take calcium tablets. You can grind those up in your grinder. And then one thing that we do is to get crickets, put some in a bag, put calcium in a bag, shake it up, and the crickets get coated with calcium. Then when we put those crickets in with these guys grab the crickets because of their motion. And so they not only get the crickets, but they get the calcium as well. It's almost like tricking other animals to take pills or something like that, or even your children. Those of you that have children, try to find different ways to get them to take their medicine. Chemicals, minerals, good diet is important for any of God's creation. Even we as adults need a good, balanced diet. Again, another one of God's creation critters. God has made them, and God cares for them. God feeds them. The Bible tells us that God cares even for the sparrows of the air. They have seeds. They have things to eat. And so God cares for each one of us. We are important to God. And as we are important to God, God cares for us because he loves us. And so as you get critters, it's important not only to like them and enjoy them, but it's proper to care for them properly as well. Yes, this guy's getting a little squirmy. We'll put him back, but we'll conclude this time of Creation Critters with you. Thanks for watching.